Hi Cancer, this is Heather from Twin Flame Blu-ray Tarot. This is your monthly reading for May of 2022. Sorry, there's some noise outside of my door. I hope that you are all doing very well and that you are having a good beginning of May. I'm hoping to have all of these readings at least up by the 2nd. So I'm going to try and get through them as quickly as possible, as this is already the night of April 30th. Feel free to watch the beginning of the Aries video because I did talk about what's been going on with me and the collective this month, as my story can help, as with any of us, bring light to what is going on for you or for the collective, because we know that, especially with Twin Flame journeys and Lightworkers, we're all kind of going through similar processes, including a bunch of us have had minor knee injuries. Hopefully it's minor for anyone that's gone through this. So the collective is kind of getting snapped with be flexible for what's coming, and I talk about that I think more in the beginning of the Aries video. So instead of repeating myself over and over again, feel free to look at that if you would like. And kind of talking about what's been going on with me and why I haven't been able to do videos as much as I would have liked to have come on and talk to everyone. It's been much more of a physical month, as the feminines have been holding things down in the physical world, and I've got more of a physical 3D type job, as well as still doing healing work. But again, I talk about all of that more in the beginning of that first video for Aries. So let's get into Cancerian energy. Oh, it's nice to be back in some water energy as a Pisces here for a second. And the Moon card, which people say is the Pisces card in tarot, but I always still associate it with Cancer because this is your ruling planet. So let's swim around and see what's going on with you, gorgeous Cancers. All right, for autumn, disruption to the stability of a work situation. This can be like the jealous boss card. Sometimes it can be the cog in the wheel of the flow of things at work, of person who's just whatever. The jealousy thing or jealous boss card seems to be ringing true, because Cancerians are great leaders. You're the opposite of Capricorn, and you both have that vein of success and drive for very different reasons. Cancers are driven to provide for family and support and all of that. So yeah, some difficulty with stability of work situation, but a lot of the 3D energy is that way right now, and so that's why here's the Twin Flame energy for you over here. Can be soulmate if that's what you are, but to me this is the Twin Flame card. And being a water sign and being very much a love and emotion sign, even the Prince of Cups or the Knight of Cups down here is present on the table. Yeah, the love energy is definitely with the Cancerians this month. As I've said in past readings already for the collective this month, the different signs, the heart chakra of the planet is having a big opening with this 222 year of 2022. Again, awakening, which is the Hanged Man traditionally, but there is a big, huge awakening happening for the Divine Masculines. Your Divine Masculine is clearly looking this way at you. So that has been a theme I've talked about, I think, in the first video as well. We are, as feminines, we are holding space more in the 3D energy as they have their big awakening. And here's, to me, this is a very Divine Masculine energy. This is my Capricorn card, the way that I read it. They've been flipping back and forth in the different readings. I was saying the foundation cards are more the collective energy, but here he is at the top of the reading. So in the second half of the month, the way that I've been reading this, we have just gone through on April 30th, as I record this, we did have a solar eclipse earlier, very early today, and we've got the lunar eclipse coming up, if I'm not mistaken, around May 16th, and then going into retrograde and all this. So here's this appearance with retrograde of, I'm not sure exactly what day, but I think it's around when the lunar eclipse happens, of the divine masculine popping in. He's very present with you. It hasn't been this way. I mean, he's been kind of peering in to the other signs, but he's very much like, here I am, Capricorn, divine father, divine masculine energy, sitting there at the top of the reign for you. So I'd be curious to see what happens with the Cancerians and their communication from their divine partners or with union energy, because this is very calm, collected. It's the earth sign king. It's very grounded. It's very solid. For some of them, there I see a little glint in his eye. There can be some deception because we do have the illusions card over here, if they're not quite fully awakened yet. So, you know, be sure of where they're at if and when they're wanting to recommunicate, that's a good word, open communications with you again, or say anything to you. But we do have the star card, which is wishes coming true, dreams being fulfilled. This is a big moment for some of you, and I haven't really seen it this way for any of the other signs yet this month. So this is really beautiful, and it's really cool to see, and especially because we have the King of Wands over here too. So maybe there's also a this could be double the force of the masculines coming in and being ready, because fire sign energy says, I'm here, I'm ready, let's go. But it could be a soulmate coming in as well, who's like passionate and there for you and ready to be with you, if the masculine is still going through sorting through his own stuff. So yeah, this is actually beautiful energy, because the universe is giving you something beautiful regardless of which form it comes in. But he's definitely, that masculine energy is definitely there and on and around you. In the meantime, your central card, the Two of Autumn. This is juggling more than one job. This is abundance, which I've seen come in for a lot of us this month. Yeah, this is some solid energy and grounding, but it's also exciting, and things are moving, and new things are coming in for you financially, which, if we're looking at this card here as well, this is like the King Midas kind of pulling in abundance and all of that too, if we're going to look at strictly as the meaning of the card for you, Cancer. So dreams coming true, wishes being fulfilled, being solid and pulling them into your life in the 3D in a solid way. This is really beautiful to see. So you're getting a lot of the things that you wished for, and the universe is kind of stepping in to give you a lot of that. So as I say in other readings, I'm like, we'll take that. we won't turn that away. Not that we could if we tried, because the universe is putting that in your lap. So that's very cool to see. And I was going to say with this too, there is an offer of love coming in. This was in reverse for one of the other signs. This is all like green lit for you, like green lights for you. So that's very, very encouraging and very cool to see. The Moon card with this Seven of Cups. This is things that are hidden. A lot of things can be revealed during eclipse season. Again, we're in the corridor, so it's a very, very powerful time of transformation. But for you, it's like the love energy is just swirling, and things will be revealed about whoever is around you So again, keep your eyes open. If you can avoid getting into, it feels like some of you will get into committed situations regardless, but if you can wait until, hold on one second. Sorry, my allergies. If you can wait until after the eclipse quarter, and if you can wait until after the retrograde ends and Mercury is direct again, so you can see things clearly, because there are a lot of things that will make you feel like you're swimming in like cloudy waters and can't see things clearly until after this is all coming to an end with these eclipse and retrograde seasons. And then we'll be coming into closer to, well, closer to Cancerian time of the year anyway. I feel like that's when things will start to really clear up for you. But yeah, give it a little time before you go full force with committing, if you can avoid it, because us water signs tend to dive in headfirst to emotional situations. And maybe that's just part of the journey, because there are things to be learned here. This is the card in the upright of equal partnerships. It is in reverse, so someone could be with work not carrying their end of things, but can also be with partnerships romantically as well, because this is fire, this is passion, this fiery card. So give it some time before you dive into the committed end of the relationship pool, if that makes sense. Because even at the end of, looks like end of April, and going into the beginning of May, this relationship connection energy is very strong, and you want to, I think most of us would want to have a clear head to be able to see things clearly as they come in for whatever this connection is that's coming in for you very strongly here. Clearly you've got 2 kings on the table, so, and then all of this emotional fulfillment and all of that, with a few things yet to be revealed. So wait for the equal partnership, wait for the real solid give and take of this. You want to make sure it is a grounded offer, a grounded person that's offering all of the above, before you take that big leap of faith in. That's just my advice. If you want to leap head first, nothing is stopping you. Let's see from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. Ooh. Okay. And compromise keeps coming up. It came up for another sign this month. So the Wise Woman of Wonderland, integrity and compromise. Make sure that person is really in the give and take energy with you, because otherwise things could go sideways. So again, paying attention. The Hawk Prince, spirit communication. I think this is your own intuition. That came up for one of the other signs already this month too. 11 being like a twin flame card. Let your ancestors help you if any of you are mediums, which any water sign can be, especially. Spirit communication, pay attention to the information that's coming to you. This eclipse quarter, anything can happen. So spirit communication might be very strong in the next couple of weeks. Paying attention again to a red flags card came up for the last reading, I think. Paying attention to who this person really is that is coming to you. The hawk is here, Hawk Prince. So long-term vision, seeing things clearly. If you do shamanistic work or work with animal spirits, work with the hawk spirit and help them, ask them to help you see things very clearly in this situation if you would like. Because we could get into, if we're not going with the flow and letting Moon is a very watery card, emotional card as well. Here's the River Queen. This is all very watery flow, letting go, and natural movement. Very Cancerian, letting your intuition guide you. And I just realized usually it's the King of Cups that I feel is the Cancerian card, but I'm going to go with the Moon cards here and the Prince of Cups. So you're in the upright. Almost everyone's been represented by their own card this month. So you're doing all right, but just make sure your intuition is guiding you, that you're going with the flow, because there could be a fallout. I feel like the masculine for you is kind of going through this. They're being put through kind of the ringer with the Hanged Man card of going through what the feminine has gone through in the last many years. It looks like the rug gets pulled out from under us time and time again, because that's the big spiritual growth lessons that have come in for us. Now they're getting it, so you don't want to end up in a mental downward spiral that leads to this even for a short time, because that could get you into that emotional spiral. You want to stay above it. So there's a whole lot of information coming in about use your intuition, stay with the flow, listen to what Spirit's telling you, pay attention, stay centered is what I'm getting with this one too, because you want to make sure this isn't the energy you get into even for a short time, because that can happen especially with us water signs. We go down these emotional spirals. Make sure you're also separating, ask Spirit to help you separate what is yours and what is your twin flames or your soulmates energy, because especially for twin flames, we feel them so strongly as water signs. Even if it's a soulmate, we feel them very strongly too. So make sure you're asking Spirit to help you separate out what is yours and what is theirs, because you do not want to get like I said, even for a short time, stuck in the spiral of what's theirs. There are a lot of things to be revealed this month, so remember that this eclipse corridor is very intense emotional time. It is the equivalent of like 20 full moons and 20 new moons for the lunar or the solar, and then the lunar eclipse. So very, very strong energy. And as a moon sign or a moon ruled sign, you feel these things very strongly, is what I'm seeing very clearly here. So do your salt baths, do your saging, do your communicating with Spirit to help you separate what is yours and what belongs to your divine partner or the collective or the people around you, but especially the divine partner, because this is kind of where they're going to be going, and you want to stay in the positive. You want to keep your head above water. You want to be able to manifest the things that you really want and desire, and not get kind of sucked under with this kind of energy. That doesn't help the divine partner either. Staying in that strong, solid, grounded energy can actually help them come through this a little more quickly. So I will pull, so we have a minute, a Romance Angels card. Okay, so yeah, there's divine partnership coming in, kind of like the Twin Flame card here. So bottom of the deck, it is safe for you to love. So these are your cards for the month of May, Cancer. It was wonderful hanging out with all of you. Pleasure as always, and I hope that your May is a beautiful, comforting, wonderful energy for you, and brings a lot of love energy to you. And I will see you next month. Have a good month. Bye, Cancer.